Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hope you all are doing great. So I've done a few book reviews in the past and will continue to do that in the future uh, at regular intervals or maybe on demand. But apart from that, I'm going to interview some avid readers and writers who have taken up writing, whose passion for reading encouraged them to take up writing as a profession. So we have one such writer, journalist, Mr. Nitten Gokhaley with us, whom I fondly call Nitin Dada. So Nitin Dada he's a Pune-based journalist, and he made a shift from BPO industry to this writing and journalism domain in 2011. So from SEO from BPO to SEO, he has made a long stride in this 10 years. And since then, he has written for many publications, uh, which include NIS News, Swarajya, Prabhat Daily, The Dialogue, and has worked with some reputed companies such as Dot Squares, Town Ventures. So we do have some of his works here also, like Youth Education Science, The Hidden Truth Behind Sales Jobs, and he has also written many articles, blogs, and so let's hear it from him now. So Nitanda, I welcome you this to this session. Thank you for joining. And as you know, today the discussion is all about your professional journey in writing and also, of course, journalism. So please tell us more about your experience before 2011 and what made you choose this profession as your career.
Well, first of all, Saurav Dada, I really appreciate this initiative. There are many authors like me, but their stories remain untold. So I really appreciate this initiative to highlight such stories. And thanks for the introduction. Actually, as you know, I started my career in the BPO industry after completing my 12th. After working with reputed companies like Wipro, IBM, 3 Global for more than 4 years, I started feeling as if I'm repeating, the same thing again and again. Because what is a call center job? Call center job is understanding the process, reading a few scripts, reading a few how-to guides to the customer, and taking calls. So basically, I thought I was repeating the same thing again and again. Because of this repetition, this monotonous daily schedule, I thought I should take a break and I should try something different. And I wasn't interested in reading, but I must tell you that I started writing because of certain issues that I wanted to highlight. Pune, back in 2009, 2010, Pune was witnessing a lot of road accidents, and most of them involved bikes. Media was unfortunately not focusing much on the bike aspect and the poor public transport factor. So I started blog with Google Blogger. During those days, Google's Blogger was actually much more popular than WordPress, and Wix did not exist back then. So I started with Google Blogger, and I started writing posts about bike accidents, the stats surrounding the same, some case studies. So that's how I started blogging, and then I got my first offer from a colleague actually, and he told me that his sister is looking for a blogger, a fresher, because the budget for this particular project is very low. So I started writing health blogs for this client, and they were paying me 50 rupees per 500 words article. Yes, you heard me right, 50 rupees per 500 words article. So that was my journey, and then I got an offer from Dot Squares. From Dot Squares, I moved on to writing health content for Life 365. It's a newspaper in Pune. So I joined Life 365 to write health content, but fortunately I was trained by my senior editor Joydeep Ray to write business stories also. And Joydeep Ray, he's a very reputed person. He has worked as bureau chief for NDTV in Ahmedabad for more than 5 years. And I had the fortune to get trained under him. So I started writing business studies. And then after working with Life 365 for a year, I joined NNI's News as their script writer for English news. So basically, NNI's news agency offers news scripts to English channels. So again, after working there for a year, I had the opportunity to uh, join Stan Ventures. It's a digital agency, digital marketing agency, and I joined their team of freelance writers. So that's how it shifted from BPO to content writing blogger, and then again from blogger I turned into a journalist. And then again from journalist I shifted to writing for content agencies. It was according to the uh, I completed my diploma in journalism in 2015. So basically when after working with NNIS, I was looking for another job in media industry. But the industry, the both print and digital companies are in the headlines since the last 4 or 5 years, but for wrong reasons, but because of their job cuts, layoffs. So that's why, as I did not find a relevant opportunity in print or digital, I shifted back to writing for digital agencies. So that's how, by God's grace, I learned the art to write interview-based stories, research-based stories for newspapers also, and then I, continued writing blog posts also for digital agencies.
Great, Dada. So, Dada, what were the challenges you initially faced when you worked as a journalist and as a content writer?
Challenges that I initially faced were actually more about compensation, because in the field of journalism or in content writing, uh, when you don't have any experience, you need to negotiate when it comes to rate. And once you gain experience of 2 years, then you can demand good rates. Like then you can demand 50 paise per word. Then you can demand a good rate. But basically, uh, what I have experienced between 2015 to 2020, I mean, before the arrival of the pandemic, is that uh, clients clients are not actually willing to pay more than 75 paise per word. At during the initial phase, I mean, between 2011 and 2014, I came across several clients who had a budget of 2 rupees per word, or 1 rupee 50 paise per word. But these days, no one is willing to pay more than 75 paise per word, or at best 1 rupees per word. It's like the situation is worsening day by day.
And Dada, why do you think that is so? I mean, we as writers, we all have experienced the listening of projects. Not much projects are coming by, and the rates are also decreasing. Why do you think is that?
The main reason is actually, there's too much of talent in the market. So since the arrival of coronavirus pandemic, what is happening is that these engineers, these people who have completed their PhD, so basically they don't have a job now. That's why what they are feeling is that they are entering content writing field, and they feel that if they offer content for free to these companies for 3 months, 6 months, then they feel that the companies will be happy with their work, and then they will pay them in lakhs. So that's a misconception, and that's why several people are actually willing to offer their content for free also. And that's why there is no, I mean, I should not say there's no work, because work is available, but it's limited and it's reduced. The amount of work that I also used to get from my clients has reduced, because they are saying that, if we are getting someone to work for us for 9 hours in exchange for 8,000 rupees or 9,000 rupees per month, then we are willing to negotiate on quality also. So basically what they are doing is that they are asking inexperienced people to write, and then they are hiring proofreaders to actually correct, to make changes in the content and make it better. So that's why companies are reducing their budget for content. I mean, they are getting clients, because businesses are going digital since the arrival of pandemic. Everyone wants to make their presence to ensure their presence on the web. So they are getting work. The companies are getting work, but the problem is that they are reducing their budget for content. So either they are hiring freshers or they are accepting work for free from these yeah, people who are actually who think they can offer free work for like Geo. They are implementing the strategy that Geo used. For the first 3 months they kept their data for free. Then they later on they started charging a bit. Then they increase their rates gradually. So this is what these people are doing, and they feel that they can continue. If they offer their work for free, then they think the companies will later on pay them in lakhs. But this won't happen. I mean, they are creating a big problem for themselves also and for us also. They are
Yeah.
actually ruining the industry.
Yeah. And that also one more thing has come to light, that the clients are also like, for every 100 clients, there are at least five who are not paying the writers their dues. So in that case, what can writers do to recover their dues from clients who delay or totally withhold the payments, or they just abscond for for no reason at all? They don't say that the work is below par quality, they just disappear. So
Right. Actually, it's a very good question, very important and very crucial question that you have asked. I come across several junior writers who say that they have submitted their work and the work quality is good. Client, see, the most important thing is that if your work quality is not good, obviously the client won't come back. He won't give you the next order. But in such situations, what I see is that clients, keep on assigning work to these writers, and then they stop disappear only when the writers demand answers when it comes to payment. So basically in such situation, the first thing that the author should do is give tell the client that I am giving you 6 more days or 7 more days to make this payment, and if you don't make this payment, I'll start the legal procedure from my end. And even after 7 days, if the client does not respond, then first use tools like Grammarly, plagiarism check to find out where they have posted your content, if they have posted it. Once you find out the site or the blog where your content has been posted, you try to contact the admin for that particular site or blog. Email them, use Twitter to contact them, tell them that you are the author for this content and you have not been paid yet for the content. So ask them to take the content down. Now once you do this, what will happen is that the author or the admin of the site will contact the person who sold or who posted that content, and he will ask the person to pay you. So this is the first step. Now this happened with me in 2015 when a client of mine, I don't want to name the client, but the client got back to me and told me that the content has been rejected. I said, okay, if the content has been rejected, then can I upload it on my own site? He said, no, don't upload it on your site. Let's wait. So what I do is if for some reason if the client has placed the content on hold, I run the content through copy escape and Grammarly plagiarism check to make sure that it's not live. Because if it is live somewhere, even if you pick a single line from the content and put it in Google into inverted commas, Google search results will show you where the content has been posted. So at that point in time, I found out that my content has been posted. So I contacted the admin of the site, and I found his profile on LinkedIn and messaged him that I have not been paid. I was told that the content has been rejected, but I can see that it's live on your website. So you pay me, or I'll start the procedure from my end. And within a day, I got a call from my client, and then he was very angry. Of course, he was angry. He said that, oh, why did you contact the person I was going to pay you? I said, boss, you told me that the content has been rejected, and you said you don't pay for rejected content, and you also did not allow me to post it on my website. So that's why I contacted the admin. So now you are contacting me and you are telling me that the content is approved and I'm paying you. It's good that you are paying, but it should not happen again. So that's the first step. And second step is, every city has a cyber cell. Okay. Just create a mail, just send a mail to the cyber cell and keep the client in CC, the person who is not paying you. Keep the client in CC. Once he receives a mail, he will immediately call you and he will clear your dues, because no one wants to get involved in cyber cell matters and everything. And of course, if then also the person doesn't respond, then the third option is to write a good blog post about your experience, you know and then put it on your website, share it on LinkedIn. Let the world know that this guy does not pay. you know so that's the best three step formula to recover your pending dues, and it works. These are tried and tested steps.
Yes, Nitin Dada. Dada, what are your suggestions for new writers?
My suggestion to new writers is that, rather than going for freelance opportunities, you join an organization. After completing your BA degree or whatever, or a journalism degree, join an organization, be a part of a team. Because if you are going wrong somewhere, obviously, in the beginning you might go wrong somewhere and you may need guidance. So finding that guidance as a freelancer is difficult, because these days people are already uh, too much into work, and no one, they might not show interest to help you. And they might just drop you and find some other writer. So it's rather than working as a freelancer, you join a team, join an organization, learn with the team. So everyone will give you suggestions. You keep suggestions that you think you are right. uh, Keep those sessions that are right, and leave others. So join a organization. You can learn a lot as a part of a team, rather than learning it as a freelancer.
And Dada, which tools should a good writer always use while writing?
Well, initially, I was unable to afford Grammarly Premium. So Grammarly offers two versions. Obviously, first is free, and the second is paid version. So if you don't want to spend money, because the premium version costs around 7,000 rupees per year. So if you don't want to spend that much money, then use Grammarly free version. Install their Google Chrome app. Okay. Google Chrome extension, I should say. Use it with your Word. That will improve your passive voice, your active voice issues. And actually, that will also help you make sure that you are not sending plagiarized content to your client, because even a single line should not be copied. So these tools are very crucial. I mean, as far as possible, go for Grammarly Premium. That's the best thing. Because too much of passive voice can be a problem for some clients. So Grammarly actually shows you the percentage of passive voice, the percentage of active voice, any errors, any other grammatical suggestions. So Grammarly is a must. If you are new in this field, Grammarly is a must.
And Dada, the last question. So, what were the materials that you studied or you referred to improve your writing, starting back from 2011 till now? And what are you
Well,
currently reading?
to be very honest with you, I followed Times of India, I followed BBC News, and I followed journalist Raju Parolikar's blog. These are three sites and blogs that helped me a lot, because as I told you, I started writing case studies and reports. So when it comes to language, because during those days, Grammarly was not there. you know so there was nothing that could show you readability score, active voice, passive voice, and all these things. So actually, everything was like on your tone. So you basically have to read it twice, thrice, and check if the tone sounds right, and then make changes accordingly. Because only tool that was available was Copy Escape and Spell Check Plus. but that had nothing to do with tone. It spell check plus shows basic grammatical errors and suggestions. So that's a free tool. Again, that is still available, but people don't use it because now we have Grammarly for everything. So yes, as I said, Times of India, BBC, and this Raju Porolikar's blog. These three things actually helped me helped me to get the best out of myself.
Okay, Dada, it was great talking to you. And I am sure that new writers and those people who are looking to break through this field, maybe as a career switch or beginning career, are going to be benefited if they see this video. Thank you very much, and it was
Right.
great talking to you. So, anything, any
Same here. Same here.
do you want to add anything more in this video?
Uh, no, that's it. That's it. I've covered almost all the crucial points.
Okay, Dada. It was great session. Thank you very much.
Same here. It was great interacting with you. Bye bye.
Bye.